Well, good morning, everybody, and I should thank George for this very kind, very inspiring introduction. And I hope I will be able to fulfill the expectations after this very generous introduction. And I'm, of course, thankful to the Archons for inviting me here and organizing this very important conference in the first place in Brussels. Well, the week from a Turkish side, I wanted to, speak a little bit about how the issue is seen in Turkey, and which different political camps, are more helpful or more promising with regards to religious freedom in Turkey, and which political camps are not that promising and are not that helpful. I'll try to give a little bit of background and a perspective about all that. And before that, I should say, maybe to begin with, I, as a Turkish Muslim, am a staunch defender of the rights of the ecumenical patriarchate. And it's, well, I believe every human being and every human institution has the right to define its own name, especially if it's a 2,000-year-old name. And I think no state has the right to dictate to people what their names will be or what their institutions' names will be. That's a general principle. And I'm also a defender of the opening and reopening of the Halki Seminary and all other religious freedom issues in Turkey. I'm a total defender of the headscarf, freedom for the headscarf in public and anywhere. And I defend these, first of all, as someone who believes in freedom as a principle. But besides that, my personal reason to defend the rights of Christians and Jews and other believers in God in Turkey is that as a Muslim, my religion compels me to stand for the rights of fellow believers in God. And to explain why, I would need to do a little bit of history. So the first slide, please. Okay. Well, this is the famous painting, famous mosaic of Fatih Sultan, the Ottoman Sultan, the seventh Sultan, who conquered Istanbul, giving his blessings and his guarantee to the ecumenical patriarchate of the time. This mosaic is in Istanbul, right there at the ecumenical patriarchate. And this symbolizes the Ottoman approach to non-Muslim nations, as the Ottomans called that, within their empire. They saw them as rightful peoples who had their religious freedom and who could worship under the protection of the Ottoman state. And this was an Ottoman vision based on pragmatism, to be honest, in the first place. That's an empire. You run empires by, loosely, by not integrating, by not meddling into people's affairs, and that's how the Ottomans managed to run the empire for 6 centuries, basically. But it was also based on a very core Islamic idea that the people of the book, the Ahl Kitab, the non-Muslim fellow monotheists, the Christians and Jews, had their right to worship.